There's two options or ways to win here. He either did absolutely nothing, or he did way worse than we all think.
That's true though.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to No Offense. We got a very special guest with us here today. Thank you for coming on, bro. Wavy Wave, everybody.
This is new. I wasn't ready.
Caught you off guard with that.
Almost clapped.
Bring the energy up. You're like, yeah, thanks, man. I love it.
How you feeling today?
Feeling good, man. I'm happy to be here. I'm feeling great. I just want to let you guys know y'all are my first podcast.
No way.
Yes,
all right,
sir.
good.
This is our first podcast.
This is also our first podcast.
Yeah, your first interview.
Dude, yeah, thank you for coming out. How do you know Demi? How'd you guys link?
Big bro, man. He's always been like, that creative big brother for me. That's just like, yeah, you gotta do this. Like out of nowhere, he's always gonna tell me like, bro, this is the route. I feel like you should go this route. So it's like, I'm so grateful for him.
He is the best.
And he helped you with a video.
Start clapping for everybody.
Yeah.
Did a video for you?
Yeah, he did a lot of my cover arts for a long time. Like the way what he can do creatively, man. I was like, man.
I know he snaps.
He's really fucking good, dude.
Man, I swear he has new tricks every day. I swear he pulls them right out the bag. I'll be like, where did you get this from?
Right.
Oh yeah, it's nothing, man. He's so nonchalant about it. Like, it's so cool.
yeah,
we're lucky to have him on the team.
Yeah, man, he's dope.
Does he shoot a lot of your videos?
Yeah, we shot something together. We're working on shooting like more of a cinematic thing together, or something bigger for like something where we can incorporate like my music and something cinematic like he is. So mash them both. So we're working on that right now.
Did he shoot the Demigod one?
No, not Demigod. Demigod was actually shot by Diamond Visuals.
Oh, Diamond Snaps too.
Yeah, Diamond Visuals, and like
I've never seen that one.
It's crazy because it's like I manifested it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I manifested it. So like 4 years ago, I met another one of my creative big brothers. His name is Eddie Vega. And it was this guy named Diamond Visuals, and he was coming up. He was just shooting like cool videos. Like, oh, like this is so cool. So I would hit him up like all the time, like, hey, how can I get a video? How can I get a video? And he hit me like, it's not right. It's not the right time. It's
not the right time.
This isn't.
I'm not called to it.
Right. He's like, I'm not called to it. It's like, once you find the right one, we'll make something. And so like he starts to get bigger and bigger, working with bigger artists. And then one day I sent him. He heard my song Demigod, and he was like, okay, this is the song. Like this is the one. So we finally got to work, and I did that for like 4 years.
Damn.
4 years straight. I hit him up. He'll be like, not the right time. Hit him up. Not the right time.
Were you like,
did he ever say he appreciated that like persistence on it?
Yeah, we talked about it. Like every time I tease him about it, I'm like, man, I finally got my Diamond Visual video. So it was like, it's so dope because it was like, he was like, I'm proud of you. Like he's still to this day, like he's still, supportive of me, and I like that because like now he's really big. Like he's working with like Dirk and like mainstream artists now. So it's like, I feel honored that he still rocks with me.
Is he from here?
Yeah, he's from Chicago.
No way.
Yeah, like him, Laka Films.
Yeah, Laka. I also like I talk to Laka too. I talk to all the big guys. It's really cool to like get feedback from them a lot. They're really supportive.
It's good to get an outside perspective on like your music from like not like your immediate friends,
right?
Because even your friends could be like they give you good advice too, but sometimes hearing it from somebody else and like giving you a different view on it could be like kind of like a refreshing thing for you.
Or your friends will just be like, yeah, this is hard.
Yeah,
just like everything.
Fire emoji.
Bro, everything. Bro, this the one.
So was that the video that went on to get like featured on No Jumper? Or
yeah.
Really talked about that. So tell us about that a little bit. I want to hear that story.
Man, so that was crazy. It was so like I waited so long, and it was just like I got like I saw my video on there, and like all my friends was hitting me up. They're like, bro, go to No Jumper. And it was like, we all was like sending each other the links and stuff like that. Like, oh, we got to put my name. We got to make this happen. Like, we got to see how it's going to be. And they listened to it and they liked it. And I was like, oh, damn, that's crazy.
That
like,
is awesome.
I felt like as soon as they did that, I was like, yeah, I'm about to be famous. I'm just going to blow up, guys. Yeah, it's over with. But it was like such a dope experience just because it was like, man, just like to see like everybody was getting trashed. Like they was trashing everybody. And then like finally saw mine. They was just like, I'm not like this. And I was like, yeah, that's dope.
That's
so
amazing.
Were you nervous about what they would say?
Hell yeah, man. That's like, Man, they will cook you in those comments. Everybody called me Lil Tekka, but
Didn't I say that
Bro,
to
I
you?
ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I watched
Yeah,
that
me
video.
too.
I watched
Yeah.
that video like 20 minutes ago. I'm like, he kind of looks like Lil Tech a little bit.
Yeah.
yeah, man. Shout out to Tekka, man. I be
He's
calling-
like, Tekka's a handsome dude.
hey, man. Hey,
You're a
that's my
lot.
twin.
You're a lot nicer than him. Trust me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we had a run in.
We had to run it with him at Summer Smash. You're a lot nicer.
That's
than
Drew's
him.
arch nemesis now.
But you have so much beef now.
It's so funny.
It's the Virgo in them, man. You know, Virgos, they're really not sometimes nice like that, man.
Oh,
They'll
no,
get you.
are you an astrology guy?
Not really, but like,
I'm slowly
The
becoming
girls-
more and more of a believer in it, though.
man,
I don't know.
it's like girls, they like hit you with it. They just be like,
Yeah.
so you're Scorpio? You're gonna act like this, aren't you? And I'm like, no, you don't even know me.
Right.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
right? Like, let's see. You know,
I will say though, okay, this Mercury retrograde, is that what it called? Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
I gotta say that's fucking real.
Yeah, our whole world was fucked
Our
for
whole
like
world
a month.
was fucked
Yeah.
for
I
a
don't know
whole
this.
month.
Can you explain?
I think it's
No.
like I don't know a
can't.
lot. All I know is like
That's great.
shit
It's
goes
like
down.
weird shit where like planets are like out of
That's
out of
great.
whack.
More stuff
Yeah.
we talk about that we don't know.
I know,
fully
right? Yeah,
About.
literally.
People get so mad when we do that.
no, like it's like I don't know. I think the retrograde is like, so like you'll get back with your ex-girlfriend and like just the weird.
Yeah, you're like
shit.
supposed to fight more.
Fight
like
more,
your
yeah.
technology is slower, which I don't know how the
Where
fuck
do-
that makes a lot of
Where
sense.
do I
but
figure this? Is there like a map for this, or what is
they have it
this?
3 times a year, I think. I think it's 2 or 3 times a year it happens.
Coming up?
No, it just passed.
It just
I
passed.
hope it passes. Shit, I don't know. Life be weird sometimes.
Dude, yeah.
Now the moon gets to make it weird. That's some crazy.
Now
shit.
the moon's fucking our shit up.
Stranger things have happened. I don't know.
I know. I
Hey.
gotta.
Maybe it's believable. I mean, the moon controls like all the waves and like
Yeah,
tides
a
and all
lot
that
of
shit.
energy changing.
Yeah.
What's
can see
crazy is like my name is like WavyWavex, and I am infatuated with the moon. Like I love the moon. I feel like it's something like stronger.
Do you think we landed on it?
Nah, hell nah.
No?
I ain't gonna lie to you. Man, if we get into conspiracy theories, because I'm a big conspiracy theory, like I'm
I'm down.
Let's do
Let's
it.
run
Let's
it.
do it.
Oh my
Alright.
God.
So I feel as though like I just only say nah because it's like we ain't even see no real pictures. If they landed up there before, why haven't they done it again? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, I feel like I don't know why we haven't gone since. I know
We're
there's
like,
something with
What is
the
there to go? Why would we go again? I should say.
Well,
more
4K
research.
pictures. We got
4K. We got live stream now.
Yeah. There was like I've watched a video and there's like it just looks like they're on like lines, you know, like the lines for like movies and shit. It doesn't
Yeah.
like look like legit at all. But like, and that's also you'd think that they would probably do that because like they were in like the whole space race thing.
Yeah.
So they would
Russia and
want to
stuff.
act like we did it.
right. So
So I don't know. It's definitely a fishy one for sure.
The last time we put out, we talked about if the world was flat or not. This one's the moon landing.
Yeah, literally.
It's all on accident.
man, yeah, I saw that one too. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know why bro said that the world's flat because it's round. The world goes around. I don't know.
I'm glad we all agree on that.
Yeah, he's like, no. Like,
We're all like, wait, time out.
I don't know, man, because it's like,
I mean, shit. Doesn't Kyrie think the world's flat too?
yeah, he does. I don't get it, man. Kyrie, I don't know. Kyrie, I feel like, Kyrie just feels as though the world is flat because like he has a third eye open, so maybe he can see so far high
you can see it.
Maybe I
that the
don't
world
know.
is flat. I guess. I don't know.
I guess.
I think he should just play basketball. I don't know. That's the last thing he wants to do, though.
When people say the world's flat, I literally just want to say there's pictures. Like
Yeah.
there's
Literally.
legitimately
Yeah, like,
pictures of this.
Are there though? Because there's also
You can
pictures
go on
of the
the
moon
you can-
landing.
yeah, but you can go on NASA and they take a picture every 8 minutes of the Earth.
And you believe in those?
What
Do you think those are
What do you
real,
think
not photoshopped?
We think there's some guy like Demi back there fucking editing shit
I
up
think
in like
it's
2
just Demi
seconds.
in a little office.
Just
like
ripping
this.
it. He's like, yeah.
Works fucking.
I can see Demi fucking the moon straight up, just like 4K pics here, like going crazy. I can see it. Man.
Animations.
Animations on bro.
Looks like album art.
Yeah, right.
Like that shit just has to happen. It happened. I saw it. Demi shot it.
Demi shot it. I saw one that the continents. I don't even know what this is so stupid. There's
Talking
like
about Pangea.
No,
You
no,
fuck
no.
with Pangea.
Fuck with Pangea.
it's like all the 7 continents. We have a wall around us, like an ice wall, and then the real world is outside of this.
Like Attack on Titan?
Or Game,
Yeah,
or
bro.
Game of Thrones.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's Game of Thrones.
Wait,
They don't know
wait. So like,
Oh,
wait.
oh,
say-
oh,
say
I
that
saw
again?
like
You got
4
me at-
TikToks. I saw a few TikToks that they're like, the world is not real, and then it was like, it's
So like we're in
all-
like a smaller version of it right
we
now?
are surrounded by a wall and these really wealthy families outside in the real
I
continents.
believe it. I've never
That's
been to
literally Attack
Australia.
on Titan. I'm not gonna lie. That's
Literally.
Attack on Titan, bro. Like, I would hope not, but because if that's real, that means we got some shit coming. If that's
Uh-huh.
real,
Yeah.
like some crazy shit. But
I would
I can
hope
see
not.
that. I don't know.
I can see
it.
it.
I watch a lot of anime, man. I watch anime. I watch a lot of TV shows. Like that's my second love. Like my first love is music, and my second love is like movies and TV shows.
So
like,
it's just entertainment.
yes,
The whole, like, art
entertainment.
space.
Yes, like I'm a movie critic, a TV show critic. I don't really criticize music because it's like with music I can love the weirdest shit. Like if it flows, that shit flows. Like I like that Smiley. That Smiley shit, like the one that Drake
with
co-signed.
Drake. Yeah.
Like
Remember?
Oh, that
Oh,
guy.
yeah,
Oh,
she know
yeah.
like that shit not bad. Like I can see why like you would like it, but it's like
He's got to have something on Drake.
Yeah, I
he's
feel-
got a picture or something that he's not.
that's
Like,
like the only song I ever felt like nah, there's something to this. Like come on.
Did he ever talk? Did he ever like go on an interview saying like how the fuck he got that? Because I was always so curious. How did this motherfucker get this?
If
feature?
it was something, it'd probably be like an NDA type of situation.
Yeah, I would think so, cause not Drake. That's just anything. Cause I still got Kodak from Drake, so it's like Drake does this thing where he co-signs a lot of people, and it's like it be the rawest motherfuckers, but it's like
It's always like super different shit too. Because he's like, I feel like he's just hitting
Yeah.
random shit because
Mhm.
he knows like something will go.
A lot of people from like Canada too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. I'm surprised he never did anything with. He never did anything with Tory Lanez, right?
Nah, he hasn't. But like,
Because they were always getting compared to each other and shit. 'Cause
Yeah.
they were always calling Tory like, "You're just Drake, bro."
yeah, they was beefing because of that.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot.
Were
about
they?
that.
I didn't know
I'm trying
about
to think of
that.
the bar. He says, "You one day star, swear I told you that I'm in this bitch for eternity."
Yeah.
So it's like that line was straight at Tory Lanez. So it's like
Oh, I didn't know that, dude.
they beefed, but
Tory
they're
Lanez
both
is
the
hard.
coldest. I don't know why they.
Tory
beef.
Lanez.
I
is so
love-
hard.
yeah.
I love Tory Lanez.
I do too. He's actually one of my biggest inspirations right now. Like, besides like Juice and stuff like that, Tory Lanez is definitely number one. I feel like he's the most
He's so versatile.
versatile,
versatile as fuck.
That
All his
dude
stuff's
can
different.
handle anything. That dude has gun charges going against him. Everyone hates him. He's still making money.
He's
Yeah.
still making money.
Yeah,
There's a lot of shit about that. Did they ever prosecute him and charge him for sure? Because there's like a bunch of shit. You've heard about this shit that
Yeah.
like
What?
like he actually didn't do it, and it's like kind of like a bullshit thing going on. There's a lot of stuff talking about that
Fill us in.
for the Megan Thee Stallion thing. Remember he shot Megan Thee Stallion in the
Oh,
foot.
yeah.
There's a lot of people
Yeah.
saying that like he didn't do it. Like
who
it's like
did it? Do they know?
I don't know.
They're like comparing like how she doesn't have like any wounds and things like that, and he also likes to say that this is happening because he owns all his masters. So it's like when you
Oh,
start to own
shit.
all your masters, shit gets wacky. So it's like
Oh,
He's trying to
damn.
say
So it's like an
that-
attack.
yeah. So he's trying to say that like he feels as though like all of this is like an attack on him because
Or
Like from
maybe he
labels or
or
something?
maybe he
Yeah,
did shoot her in the
labels.
foot.
Yeah.
Or he shot her.
or he popped her ass. I ain't gonna lie. It could be either
Or she was
or.
just acting
I think
up.
people are saying
We've all
that.
been there.
Like, people were saying they were fucking around with each other. I'm like, that's the funniest shit. She's like 6'2", he's like 5'4".
Yeah.
Yeah, that he was climbing that horse. I ain't gonna lie.
That stallion.
That stallion for real. I'm trying to. Have you guys ever seen Harlem Nights?
I have
No.
not.
It's a Will Smith movie called Harlem Nights, right? So he gets into an argument with this older lady, and he pulls out his gun, and he's like, "I'm gonna shoot you in your foot, like if you keep playing." So the lady kept like fucking with him, I guess, and she pulled out a knife. And when she pulled out the knife, he shot her in the foot. And everybody would compare that to the Tory and Megan shit, because it's like she probably was fucking with him. He shot her in
That's
the
what I'm
foot.
saying.
So it was like, damn, they calling him like Lil Eddie Murphy and shit like that. So it's just shit like that. That's just funny.
That's what I'm
as
saying.
hell.
That's probably what happened. You think he just fucking shot her in the foot for no reason. There's probably some big
Context.
end of the relationship argument.
Yeah.
Right. So it's justified. Is that what you're saying? It was a
Nothing's
justified shooting.
I'm
Nah,
just
they
saying
say
that.
they say he said like he
Strap
told her
him.
dance,
That's what
bitch.
you're
I'm
saying.
saying like
Yeah, like-
he's like report. There's always like from these
He's
fucking
shooting at her
hip-hop-
feet.
There's always these hip hop blogs just making shit up. They're
Oh,
like
bro.
reports saying that Tory Lanez said dance bitch dance before he shot her.
Hell no, like the cowboy movies, she's just like dancing and shit.
I don't know because they're not gonna say everything that happened. So I bet there was some shit that was probably definitely left out that happened because I know he was with Kylie Jenner before, right? And
Yeah,
her.
they wanted to bring that up. They said that he was with like Kylie Jenner and like they were in a. He describes it in like the whole. He made a whole album about the situation.
Daystar, right?
Yeah, Daystar.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not up to beat with this.
I'm not up to be with him at all, honestly.
explains
I like
it.
a lot of his music. I only listen to him when I'm with you because you love that guy.
Yeah.
They
I haven't listened
blackballed
to
the
him a lot.
fuck out of him though. He's gonna get placed on shit.
Yeah.
The only person I've seen survive like being like try to be canceled like that is the baby, because he just didn't give a fuck.
He didn't care.
I swear he's like Keanu Reeves, man. That man was dodging every bullet and like he couldn't get grazed.
He just did. Then he retracted all of his statements, his apologies, because his publicist put all these apologies, and he retracted everything.
He retracted his apologies.
Yeah, he
saying I'm actually not sorry.
Like he took them all off social media and all this shit.
It's funny how you like fully shot people, beat people up like all on camera, and then he just like said that, and that's where everyone's like, that's where we draw the line.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like, you can shoot people, but you can't say that.
Yeah, so like
there's a lot of shit about that though. He fucking that was like part of his come up was like all these videos of him beating motherfuckers up. That's why a lot of people say that some of his shit was like staged with like him fucking people up.
damn.
A lot of it's not staged. A lot of it's just him
Like
beating
the
the fuck out of
promoter
people.
one when he was beating the hell out of him.
Like, did he like shoot someone? He like shot someone in Walmart.
Cracked.
That, yeah.
That was the one that started him popping off. That, and then he went to South by Southwest in a diaper.
Oh yeah, that's where I first seen it. I was like,
Yeah.
who the fuck got a diaper on? He ended up being cold. Like
Yeah.
he was cold as hell, so it worked. Like that what do they call that? They call it like the shock factor.
Shock value.
Yeah, shock value. So it's like I don't know. Me myself, I don't want to do no shit like that.
Yeah.
I want to
That
be
takes
authentic.
balls, dude.
Well, there's a line. There's like a line between like where you get like people just look at you as like goofy.
Yeah,
And then and then some people can play it.
Like Lil Dicky went too hard into it.
Yeah.
He's actually like a really good rapper. It's
He's
just like
so
he's
fucking good. Bro.
yeah, he like played
So
into that
good.
goofy stuff like almost too hard, so no one like looks at his stuff as
Serious.
yeah.
Oh, I actually had a conversation with my friend about like if you the way that your first impression is everything.
Mhm.
Like when your first impression on like when you first started rapping and like people see who you are, that means everything. You can't get that back. Like the juju on the beat, dude.
Yeah.
That's the only thing he could ever be. It's like not trying to like talk down on him, but it's like, you know, that dancer, like when you first start off with like a dancer type of song, they gonna call you dancing music when you really can rap.
Mm-hmm.
Like my brother he got like my brother right now he's taking over like the dance sound in Chicago, like the footwork sound. He's going crazy. Like have you ever heard Sneaky Link?
Yeah.
That's my big brother. That's my blood big brother. He's the reason that I'm rapping. So it's like, you know, everybody don't know that he really be rapping too, though. Like he has different bags he can go into. But right now he's turning up. Like he's turning everybody up for the summer and going crazy.
That's fucking awesome.
I be telling him all the time, and I can't wait till he like, you know, go back because he used to get me into writing love songs. Like he's the reason I write love songs. Yeah. So now he got like the world going crazy on like, you know, he got I'm off that deuce, bitch. I'm off that deuce, bitch. Like he got all those type of songs. So it's like it's so lit. It's turning out west like all the way up.
That's always kind of weird how people can get like typed, like
Yeah.
a typecast, or
Yeah.
like a type rapper.
Yeah.
People like I feel like that happens a lot. Like and then like when people switch up, like they're just not fuck with that.
Like Drake's new album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it
Yeah.
though. Like it teased me up, man. I ain't gonna lie, cause like I like the
Hit your
techno
feelings.
shit. Like I feel like if I'm in my feelings, I'm just gonna turn on that Drake album, and it's like reverse psychology, cause it's like we used to turn on Drake to like be sad. Now if you want to dance and shit, you can turn on that new shit.
I'm not gonna lie, I hated the album at first, and now I find myself playing it
Same.
all the time.
I don't really like it.
What
I
I
can
s-
see why you would, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
What I say? I said give it 6 months. Everyone's
Yeah.
big. This is his best album yet. My personal, I like Scorpion a lot.
Yeah.
Scorpion.
Scorpion.
Yeah,
You
that
said
was
you
a good
like
one.
that one a lot.
Yeah, I like
yeah,
that
that's
one.
my favorite.
Dark Lane demo tapes, I think, is one of my favorites.
That's fire. Yeah.
That's a really good one.
That was when he came out. I remember when he came out with Scorpion. I'm like, God damn! Like every song here is just fucking crazy.
It related to me so much, man. Like it was so crazy because he dropped at a time where it related to me so much. I was like, this is his best album. And then but I love Views though. Views
Yeah.
is so
Views is a good one,
underrated, man. I love that.
He
fucking
just
album.
has bangers after bangers
Kind of
Man.
after
fun.
bangers.
Do you think about how much just think about how many hits he has. It's actually insane.
Pretty much all of them.
Literally.
Like literally,
He just
there's
make hits.
literally so many hits that just fly by people's head. Like think about like Nice for What was like a year and a half, 2 years ago, and that
Damn,
shit
yeah.
was that was a hit too.
Yeah.
And then he had like 30 more after that, or like Money in the Grave. No one even
Money in
talks
the
about it.
Grave.
That was another fucking hit.
Or like
was a hit.
Nonstop plays in like every club still. And Nonstop's
Yeah.
actually kind of like a little older compared
Yeah.
to like
it's
I don't know,
it's damn near
relative.
become like an anthem for like literally like sports and everything. Like
Mhm.
it's a really
yeah.
good song.
When that like beat comes on, it's so like just notable.
It's crazy.
Just
It's
right.
so bare too. It's just 808s the whole time.
Yeah.
Definitely got to play that shit. I know everyone has to play that shit when they're in the gym. You play that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you finna hit your reps hard as
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
You finna hit them. You finna go crazy.
It's kind of crazy. He kind of he could have been typed so easily. He's a Jewish half black half white kid that was on Degrassi,
Yeah.
and now he's fucking
Like the
biggest.
king of
Like
the biggest.
Yeah,
the biggest.
Like honestly, probably one.
It's
One of the biggest ever. Like,
He's
one
the biggest,
of the
yeah.
biggest ever. Like no one's ever been on top
It's
as long
also
as
like
him.
And for that
he's
long.
been around so long. He's like gone through different generations. Like every generation like knows him differently.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird. Like if you're a little older, you like know him from like Degrassi. If you're a little younger, then like he's just a rapper.
Yeah,
Like-
for sure.
Like 40-year-old dudes religiously rock his music.
Yes.
Yeah. He's been around forever.
Like, it's insane.
He's like been on top forever too.
Because like usually it's like the artists are on top that they have like a bit of a reign for like it's usually 4 or 5 years. This has been like fucking 10, 12 years of him just fucking killing it.
Non-stop. Like, non-stop, for real. So it's like everything comes like full circle for him. Like really, because he started off like damaging every era. Like, you know, my whole life he's been on top. So it's like,
Exactly.
that's crazy. I was thinking about something, and I have another like conspiracy theory. I was thinking about something. I was like, man, how are the people that's like, let's say the year 3000, what are they going to say when they look back and see artists like Michael Jackson and Drake? Like, what's going to be that for them?
I know.
Yeah, I
How
thought
could
about
you get
that,
better
too.
than that?
Like
Or,
how we think about like Frank Sinatra now or something.
Yeah.
Like are they gonna think that about like Lil Wayne?
Right.
I wonder if they're gonna look at it as like a oh, this is like the time of like the degrading of music, of like music quality going down. Because there's a lot of good artists and there's a lot of fucking trash.
Like why is everyone talking about shooting people back then?
yeah, something like that. That's
or
what I
like
was
just like the whole like mumble rap era. Even though I feel like
Yeah.
it's kind of ending now. It's like I think it's not like that anymore that much. It still has kind of the same vibe, but not as bad.
Yeah. Would you guys consider Yeet a mumble rapper? I wouldn't. Like, a lot of people do, but I wouldn't.
He's like, I don't know, somewhere between that and like half drill and like rap.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's like pop hard stuff.
It's like, I don't know. He's like put everything. It's like gumbo. He mixed everything.
Yeah.
He's like gumbo.
Yeah.
I like
he's
that.
the one who's got that fucking Minion song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, that song was kind of
I could find that shit. Oh my god, it's in my head. It's like,
right.
That's such a commercial song because
It
it's
is.
like I hear it every time now.
It's so funny that they let him do that.
Yeah.
Like, that they let you. Do
What a
the
cool
song.
collab.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
Man,
so
that'd be
random.
so. It was random as hell. I would never expect it.
I remember at Summer Smash, everyone was talking about that. That was like all the hype there. Everyone was
Yeah.
talking like, "Oh my god, I can't believe Cole Bennett convinced him to let Yeet do the song."
That was crazy.
Why
man.
the fuck is like the Minions like such like a fucking big? It was like why is it so big?
I think it's because they played into the culture so hard.
I've
Like,
never
having,
even
like,
I've never even seen it.
They
I've
had
never seen-
we
I've
were
never
them
seen the
and they do
movie. I haven't seen
trailer
the movie.
for a little kids movie. Like they just like created so much hype.
What was with the suits and shit? I didn't get that.
Mr. Beast, I think, started that, right?
That was crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see that shit live.
He had
but-
no can't wear a suit into the theater. Like,
Yeah, they had like fucking he bought out the whole theater and had like all of them dressed up as Minions.
That's cold.
And then I see all these people on GTA dressing up as Minions too.
That's cold. I mean, I don't know. They're just like weird little monsters. Beep beep doop, beep. That shit funny as hell. Like when I'm if I'm smoking or something and I'm watching like a Minion video, that shit just funny as hell to me. Like, they're not even saying nothing. It's just that shit is baba daba baba
They
doo.
combined like a bunch of languages for it.
Yeah, it's like French,
yeah,
it's
Italian,
a-
Spanish.
there's like a science behind it.
Yes,
Yeah,
there
yeah,
is.
it
It's
is.
like a real
Really?
language that they made up. It's
fucking
insane.
awesome.
They literally combined everything. If you listen, you'll hear like words from different languages.
No
Yeah.
way.
It's
Yeah.
funny. Yeah, it's cool as hell.
Put a lot of
I
thought
just
in
caught
that.
on to that. I really thought that they were speaking gibberish. I was like, what the fuck is it?
They went hard into that.
Yeah,
Like, that was
yeah.
like a
It's kind of
science.
crazy. They probably brought like linguists. I don't know what you call those people, like linguists
Yeah,
in.
I guess
like,
so.
craft a language.
Man, who voices that shit? Like,
Yeah, right. Could you imagine show up to work every day?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
imagine being the voiceover guy. Like that just wasn't quite right. Run that one more time.
It's like,
I didn't
none of
mean
this is even real. What do you mean it's not
Need more
right?
pronunciation on the beat.
right. I didn't mean to say Baba Doo. I meant Baba D. Like that's be so funny.
Run it again.
The director's like, no one's gonna know what you're saying.
Right.
If you don't say it right, no one's gonna know what you're talking about.
Oh my god, dude.
So what do you got like coming up next? Do you have any? Did you drop any albums recently? Do you have anything you're working on right now?
Yeah, recently I dropped like I would name it a compilation. I'm just gonna name it a compilation of all of the songs that I really was doing. It's called like Who Is Wavy Wave because it's like I've been like changing a lot in my name and changing my music. Right now I'm in a space where I'm already in a different bag. Like I got better music than I've already had now. So it's like I just want to introduce myself because like I still haven't been introduced. So it's like I have time to have my first impression still.
Yeah.
So it's like, right after, I feel like Demigod is so good, and it's like, I still haven't topped it, so I'm not going to be satisfied until I top that. You know?
That song was really good.
Thanks.
Oh,
man.
yeah,
that,
that's
that,
a lot.
I like that.
Do you have any? Do you ever find yourself like, because a lot of artists like they hold on to songs for a while just for the right time to drop it, and like after a while, like the time passes, you're like, I don't even know if I want to drop this anymore.
that happens to me a lot.
Yeah,
like right now I'm thinking about like I still have songs from like 2016, 2017 that I feel like I'm gonna redrop and get redo them in a way where it's like it can fit this time, because I feel as though like all my music is very, very timeless, because it's like it's in my own lane. It's like, when people hear it, it's like, okay, this I haven't heard some shit like this. So it's like I feel like it can fit however I want it to fit it.
How would you categorize it, the stuff you've been making?
A lot of people categorize me in like the juice, like the juice lane and things like that. I don't see it. Like I do look up to him, like, man, like he's really the greatest artist to ever you really touch a mic to me. But I don't see it. I feel like I'm in my own lane. So
like you kind of have to be too. There's so much. The thing with the internet now is like, and like how the day is now is like there's so much.
Yeah,
there's just so much shit out there. So you have to be different. And like people always like, you'll see a lot of artists that would try to be like a Juice or like be like a Lil Durk or be like a Drake, but it's like, why would they listen to you when they could just listen to Drake or Juice or Durk?
Yeah.
It's like you have to have your own avenue where you're different enough where people are like, okay, well, there's not something like him out, so I want to listen to him because I really like that. So like you can't really find something like him out right now, so I'm gonna listen to him.
Exactly. That's exactly why. Like, that's what I've been trying to do. That also messes with my mind sometimes, because it's like, oh man, I got to be different. Like this sounds like something. I feel like whenever my music sounds like something, I'll be like, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Like I don't like it.
It's got to be different than everybody else.
Yeah. I don't want nobody to be like, why even hear this? Like just like you said, like why would I hear this? I have this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I honestly feel like if artists make the music they actually want to make, it comes out authentic and it sounds different by itself. If you make music, if you're making music just for the times, it doesn't come out authentic. You have to make music that you fuck with. If you fuck with it and you're like, oh, I like this style, I want to do this, you become that style. You know what I mean? You can just have to do your own. You just have to do what you want, and people will smell that off you and be like, okay, it seems authentic.
Kind of speaking to that, it's kind of like you hear a song sometimes, you're like, it's not that good, but I'm pretty sure it's going to pop. Like, it's going to be really big.
Yeah.
Just because it has, like, that style. Like, what do you think that is? Like, what goes into making a song that's, like, just going to blow? Like, even if it's not good. Is it just, like, the beat, the flow?
It's the beat. It's what you're saying a lot. Because I find myself as, like, me, I like to make music I like. Like I like to really, it's like a diary for me. Music is a diary for me. So it's like once I be spinning what I spit in, I be like, oh, like don't nobody want to hear this.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want to hear this sad shit about, like I have a unique story sometimes. So it's like don't nobody want to hear me being, talking about my baby mamas and some songs. So like I sometimes I think I got to switch it up. Like, I probably say something. Probably, I'm rocking Subies today. You know what I mean? I'm rocking Subies, sipping lean today. But then again, I'd be like, I really do this shit sometimes. So it's relatable, but it's like it wouldn't be my first mind to rap about. You know what I mean?
I guess it depends on, like, you could have like the most boring story in the world, but that all depends on the artist. Like you can make it.
Yeah.
That's all. You gotta make it sound interesting. You could fucking.
You're a storyteller.
Yeah, you gotta be a storyteller. You can make the most boring story insane. It just depends on how good of an artist.
Dom does it like every day.
Yeah.
You ever hear this guy tell a story?
I know. Just lies on top
Dom
of
will come in
lies.
here and just hook everyone about getting gas this morning.
That's a skill. No lie. That is a skill.
He's got
man.
the skill.
No.
You gotta give people a touch. You gotta give people something to want to like click on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes even without the clickbait, you want to give them something to click on. You know what I mean? It stay for a while. A lot of people get their stuff clicked on. And it's like, all right, bye. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want you to stay. I want you to live with me in this moment.
Yeah.
Go on this journey with me that I put on like, a beat.
It's kind of odd how the culture is. It's like shock value and this and that. It kind of like it's just like you know, pyramiding up to like just like the most people just post the most insane, weird shock value shit. It's just like when does it end? Because it's like the whole people are gonna do what gets views. So like it's just ultimately gonna drive everything up to like insanity.
Yeah, I can't see.
That's a good point. When is that gonna start?
But they don't like. I feel like those people don't like keep the views and stuff. It's just like the one off, and then the people who are just like consistently doing them for a long time, they like hold that.
It's the difference between like Lil Pump and Drake.
No, exactly. That's perfect.
Like
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I didn't expect Pump to fall like he did, but a lot of people did.
I honestly didn't
You know what
either.
I mean?
I loved Pump so much. I was like, he's gonna stay. He's doing
His
good.
stuff wasn't awful.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
don't know.
it was
It was
Yeah.
always good.
I wasn't bumping a lot of it, I tell you that, but I thought he had like core fans.
He had that right sound for a certain group for sure.
Yeah.
For just like parties, like strictly parties.
It's like he lost his
his mind.
No. He lost like his like the demo vibe. Like it was like he
Yeah.
had like a very
Oh, yeah.
unprofessional vibe about his music,
Yeah,
and like his
yeah.
next album was so professional and like done well. It like kind of like it just didn't hit as hard as his first shit.
I feel like he lost a lot of fans to Yeet too. I feel like once people heard of Yeet, it was like, oh, this is better. Like, you know what I mean? So like I don't know. I feel like, you know, that when Yeet came, I don't know, a lot of people lost their core fans.
What do you think about like Blueface? Speaking of that, like kind of like
I
off
feel like he
demo.
lost his fans because of Yeet. I mean, you know, like that sound. When a sound is good for a moment, like it'll be good for a moment, but it's like, you know, all right, now this is the sound. Like the Rage, you know, we had the Rage when the Rage was big, and then, you know, Yeet came at the right time. You know what I mean? And then he brought us to a whole nother lane. So it was like, wow. Like,
You really like him, huh?
yeah, he's really cold to me. I'm not gonna lie. He's really cold. Just because it's like when you hear the lyrics and things of what he's saying, it's like, oh damn, he's really spitting. Like he's really saying shit. So it's like, I don't know, it'd be cold to me. But he's actually not even my top. Well, he is my top 5 right now. All right, I'm gonna give it top 5. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. I was gonna steer away from it, but all right. So my top 5 right now, I would say number 1 right now. If we trying to include everybody, can I give 2? Can I do like an underground and then like
Yeah.
Do
You
that.
have to.
All right. So like top 5 mainstream dead or alive is like, you know, Biggie, number 1. 2 is gonna be Juice. I got to give 3 to Michael. I have to give 4, and this is crazy, but to Whitney Houston. Like,
Oh wow.
like her melodies and shit like that. I've been like catching on to her, and I'm like, oh shit, she was going crazy. Like I understand, like.
I
she
just
was
pictured
lit.
you just rocking out to Whitney Houston in the car.
In the car, man, like I have an old school vibe to me now. Like I'm just getting lost into this like 70s, 80s bag, and it's helping with my writing. Like it's making my writing like I'm getting deeper. Like I'm deeper.
That like old school flow for rap is so good.
I
Yeah,
love it
like-
so much.
Yeah.
Man, it's like undeniable. Like I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Like this shit is cold.
Like the beats and everything, and it's just so raw too, because before they had all like that. Like if you see, like I think there's videos of Biggie like when they used to record, and it was just like
Tapes.
like the way that they would record without any like electronic.
You know,
and stuff.
I've always
None of
thought
that.
about this. Like, you know who did it actually was the Foo Fighters. Like they did like a whole album just with like tape,
Just
and cutting and
for
like
sure.
all that. And they gave like because it gives a different sound to it.
just
I
to
was-
do it, they just thought it'd be cool.
Yeah, they
That's
did.
awesome.
They did. I was watching like a little like documentary about the album. The guy was like the engineer who was like doing it. They had to bring different guys in because like engineers nowadays don't know how to fucking tape and cut and fucking do all
Yeah, why
that shit
would
they
you?
used to do.
Yeah,
And
why?
the-
Yeah,
Why would you know?
It's like fuck, I gotta learn this.
In your like
Dude,
room.
it's crazy. Like I think everything. I don't know how they did like a lot of the shit, but like I don't know. It's just like fucking nuts. Like it gives a different sound, so it's kind of cool, and you can actually hear it on like the albums that people do. I think if somebody did a rap album like that, like just with all tape and shit, I think that'd be dope as
I
fuck.
feel like they're slowly trying to get to that type of like music. Like I could see like, you know, Joey or like
yeah.
J. Cole doing some shit
Yeah,
like that.
for
K-
sure.
Even like, you know, Kamar, Kendrick Lamar. I said
Yeah.
Kamar. I got a homie named Kamar. He I call him K Dot too, solo kicker. He a rapper. But yeah, he yeah, I can see like, you know, Kendrick really doing some shit like that.
I feel like the people that would do that, they are like established. The people who are like not established, they're too scared to try something like that because they don't want
Yeah.
to lose like the fucking
For
the
sure.
momentum.
If you did that, you'd have to do it right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta do it right. You
Yeah.
gotta go crazy, cause then you're gonna get clowned by everybody.
Yeah.
yeah, you get one shot.
Yeah.
It's gotta be
You
like
have one shot.
undeniably perfect. Otherwise, people are just like, "Why'd you do that?
Yeah, like-
why'd you fuck that up?"
Like, yeah, that's his worst album. Like, why even like, you know, waste time on that shit?
Literally, it's kind of nuts. Like people just like they feed into the rage of the times.
Yeah, for real.
They just feed into it. And they're too scared to like venture off from it. But like the people that do venture off and it hits,
He's like, oh, I should have did that.
Creates a whole new lane.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
creates a whole lane for them. And it just opens up avenues that they didn't see before. So it's like, do they take the risk or do they just like play the safe route and just like stay like try to be like do the mainstream sound? But then the people who don't do the mainstream sound, they become the mainstream sound because they make the lane.
Literally.
You just gotta take a chance with this shit. Like, one thing I say a lot, you know, to me and my boy K-Don Juan, I tell him a lot, like, you know, we gotta have fun with this shit. If we're not having fun with it, bro, we gonna hate this shit. Like,
That's
it's gonna
true.
become a job.
And people won't like it either.
Yeah,
It
people
doesn't
won't like
seem
it.
You like it.
This shit is forced. Like, you like when you hear it, it's like, oh, this shit forced. You can tell when shit is forced. Like when you listening to music and shit like that, you could tell, man, they just rapping because they had to say this shit. Like they just trying to get their money on this.
It's kind of crazy how you can just sense that through music.
You
You can just sense it. Like the people are just like
Nah.
not authentic with what the fuck they're saying.
Yeah, that's just weird. But for my fifth, I'm gonna say Kanye West.
Oh yeah, we didn't finish that.
Got sidetracked.
Nah, it's cool. That's how my brain really be. Like I just be going from topic to topic on my head. But five, I'm gonna say I'm gonna say Kanye. But I'm gonna mix Kanye too with Andre 3000 because it's like both of them like really too they have like a big experience. I mean, not a big experience, big inspiration on me.
Did you watch that documentary?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did, and it was like it's crazy because my peoples was from around that time. Like my dad saw my dad got a real demo from Kanye before.
No
Like,
way.
Yes, he used to come up to my dad went to this elementary school in Chicago. They grew up on the low end, and it was like called Revis. And Kanye would come with like a polo on, backpack, handing out his CD. So like my dad was like, I met him before. Like he gave me his demo before, and he was like, oh yeah, I feel like I knew he was gonna be big. I feel like he's lying. Nobody probably knew Kanye was gonna be big. But
He's like, all right, thanks, bro.
right. But it's like, that's dope. Like, I didn't know, like, you never know how something is so close to you. Like, that could be you one day,
That is true.
So it was like,
Yeah,
that's how I
crazy.
felt.
The audacity for him to believe that he was going to be that big to start recording
He started a documentary about himself before he was even famous.
before he was even
That's insane.
famous. That is the
Genius.
coolest fucking thing.
What kind of sociopath? But it's only you're only a sociopath if you're wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
You're a genius like him if you do it.
Yeah.
Imagine he didn't work. It didn't work out. He's a supervisor at Walmart. It's like,
All his friends were like, remember that one time when he had us like walking around filming you for like a year?
He's got 5 terabytes of footage in his house.
It's kind of crazy. I haven't watched the series yet. I kind of saw clips of it and shit. That's nuts. Like
So
20 years ago, he
emotional, man.
fucking what was it called? Phil?
What was it called?
I forget. It was like something. It was like
it was a play on his name.
some shit like that. But that's kind of crazy. Just 20 years ago, he has this idea. I'm gonna document this shit.
Yeah.
And you
It's
just
gonna
hear
be
him
crazy one day.
like in the thing the whole time he's just talking about how he's gonna make it, and here's the next
Literally.
thing, and here's how it's gonna go, and this is what happens, and this fucker was right.
I think every artist we've had on so far has put Kanye in like their top
Yeah.
list of
Listen, people can talk shit, but they gotta respect him.
Gotta
Oh, yeah.
respect him. He's
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, a lot of things. I see him and Cudi. What they go through because Cudi saved me through a lot. Cudi's also one
Yeah.
of my biggest inspirations too on my music, like with the hums, the melodies, everything. Cudi, I've been listening. My favorite album from him is Indie Cudi and Immortal. Love him. But it's like just to see people are human. They go through a lot of weird shit. So it's like I understand Kanye. I feel like Kanye is my uncle. I never met my big famous uncle. I never met.
Yeah. Big famous uncle.
Yeah. So it's like he he goes through a lot of weird shit. Can't deny that music though. That shit's crazy. Last night, man, I was listening to 808s and Heartbreak. It was just like it was a new album. Like this shit, every time it gets me. That's the first album I ever bought.
Wasn't Cudi
Damn.
just on a new song with who's that with? Cole Bennett just put out their video. It was with Denzel Curry. Yeah, Denzel Curry
Shit
and
was fire.
Jid, right?
Yeah, with Jid, yeah.
That was good.
Yeah,
that
it was
song was really
really
good. The video was cool too.
Yeah, they snapped.
You know who just dropped in like forever? They even heard from him forever. Is Joey Badass.
Yeah,
He
man.
just
I listened
dropped-
to
I like
that.
him.
He just remastered one of his old albums, I
Yeah,
think.
he did a whole new album. He
Oh,
did.
he
He,
did?
yeah, he
Okay.
just named it after like 2000. So it was 1999. Then it moved to
okay.
2000. It's raw shit. That's crazy. You guys brought that up. I just listened to it like 2 days ago.
Crazy.
I
You know,
haven't listened to it too much yet, but yeah.
you know,
It's worth it.
You know, there's another one who drops just like every like 5 years, but just always crazy. Is Pusha T.
Pusha T.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Yeah, he goes
yeah.
crazy.
Like that
Yeah.
Daytona album was fucking crazy. And was Daytona the newest? He just dropped another. He just dropped another new album, right?
Yeah, he did something newer. I forgot what it was
Fuck,
though.
I forgot. He has that song with Pharrell on there. It's
Yeah,
fucking so
Yeah,
I think
hard.
Pharrell produced it.
He
Yeah.
has a
Oh
song
my
on
God.
Gold Link's album called, I think it's like Coke White. That song is insane. I totally forgot about Gold Link in that whole album, but it's so
Man.
good.
Yeah, Gold Link. That album is good. I want to listen to it again. Now,
Yeah,
'cause
you should. Demi and I were just listening to it the other day. We're like, oh my God, I forgot about this.
Gold
It's
Link.
really a good ass
What the
album.
fuck happened to Gold Link?
Yeah.
Where's he
I don't know.
at?
That's what we were saying.
Where the fuck is Gold Link? I just watched Brent latest interview, and I forgot like I met them through Gold Link. So it was like that's crazy, and it's crazy how big he is now. Coming from where he's really an independent artist, and that's like he gives me inspiration because I want to be an independent artist. You know what I mean? Like letting you know that like you can do it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of crazy.
That's a good question actually. Would you, if a label came at you with it would have to be the right deal, right?
It would have to be the right deal. Only I'm more big on that I have the creative control.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the creative control would be everything to me because I'm like so many things in one. So it's like I'm a director, you know what I mean? I'm gonna write the treatment myself. You know, I got for the Demigod video, that was literally my idea.
You wrote
And
that whole treatment?
like I came to him with everything, and then he was just like, "Oh yeah, this is good," and then he already like had it planned out, like how I wanted it.
That was super dope with the chain on your neck with the girl on the other side cut
Yeah.
up. That was
That
a
was him.
hard-ass
That was
clip.
him.
That was
Yeah,
a
That was
hard-ass
him.
clip.
And he snapped on that, and I was like, "Why you got this chain?" And then he was just like, he was just like, "Trust me, like it's like this gonna be cold as shit." So it was like that was raw though. Yeah, I trusted him though, man. Like we trusted each other. You know, like we really like brought that shit to life, and I was like, wow, this was the first time I can able to get these visions out. So it's like I want to do that for the rest of my songs, because like every song I write, I already envision the video. I already have the video how I want it done when I write the song. So it's like to see that happen for the first time was like,
And like actually come to life. You're
man,
like, damn, this
it was
is cool.
euphoric, man, I
Yeah,
swear.
I could imagine. How long did it take you guys to shoot that video?
2 days.
2 days.
Yeah, we shot it for 2 days, and it was so, man. I'm trying to think. I think it was hot. It was hot as shit. We went through a lot. I ain't gonna lie. It was some a lot of weird shit we had to do, but it was like we got it done.
Yeah.
Like, it was tired of shit though. Tired of shit.
Day 3, you're just knocked.
Yeah. Do we he didn't know the term glizzies. So cuz we went to this this place called the Lucky Dog, and I was telling him about like, I was like, man, don't get a hot dog cuz that's a glizzy. And like that whole night, like it was just like, nah, don't get a glizzy. It was like it was funny as shit, though. Like every time I talk to him, hey man, you better stay away from them glizzies.
Stay away from the
It's like,
glizzies.
yeah, that's just funny though.
That's fucking awesome.
Shout out to Diamonds, man. That's my boy.
Do you think that it would be? Would you rather come at if a label came at you? Would you obviously this is a pretty easy question to answer, but you'd want to be like already established because then you have like the grounds to like actually negotiate. Because if a label comes at you and you don't really have like that following behind you yet, they can really do what they want.
Yeah, and I wouldn't want them to do that because I've seen a lot of people get burnt out, and it's like I really want longevity. Like another like a person that I look at, you know, that's like, you know, look at Tiana Taylor. Like she is fluidly through everything. She does everything. She's a director. She's writing the music. She's writing the choreography. Everything like that, with nobody messing up her image. You know what I mean? A lot of artists go through that, you know, that fuck up. You know what I mean? That first fuck up. They're like, yeah, I got slimed out, you know, by Def Jam or some shit. You know what
It's
I
like
mean?
NBA YoungBoy dropped like 5 albums in 1 year to get out of his fucking deal. That dude has so
Literally.
much music, it's ridiculous.
Literally, I don't want to be there. They're literally showing us like, hey, don't let this happen to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, I just got to work hard. And so, you know, I believe, you know, that, you know, with the right time, I believe in divine timing. So it's like when my time comes, it's going to be like, oh yeah, this is like.
You just gotta stay ready for it. Just
Yeah.
keep doing your thing so you're ready.
Yes, I stay ready, man. I keep like songs. I be low key keeping certain songs. Like I don't want nobody to hear them yet because I feel like
Waiting
this
for
gonna
that
blow.
time.
Yeah, or I delete albums. I got the albums deleted. Like I be deleting albums because I be like, nah, man, they gonna miss out on this. Like my whole album, the album with Demigods on, that's my favorite album of all time. So it's like once I do get bigger, I'm gonna revamp it. Like
A remaster.
it
Remaster.
and like able get it out how I want it to get out, because I want to like shoot a movie for it. Like I want to shoot a movie still for that album. That's how good it was to me. It's like cinematic.
That's fucking awesome.
That's dope.
That'd be
That
dope.
is
You
cool.
direct the whole shit too.
Yeah,
Have
man.
Demi work on it too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
I
That's
ain't
what I was
gonna lie.
thinking.
When
Me
I
and
heard
Demi.
when I heard Demigod, I'm like, and I'm like, damn, did Demi shoot this shit? This shit's
Yeah.
crazy as fuck.
Yeah, I
A
thought
lot
that
of
too.
people said
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
A lot of people said that. They was like, "Wait, did Demi do this?" And I was just like, "No, that's just the name of the song."
Demi was like, yeah, I did.
he's like, yeah, he sees effects. That's all me.
That's all me, baby.
He's like, one night.
That's fucking great.
awesome.
Do you have any other directors? I know there's so many goddamn fucking video guys, but like, do you have anybody besides Cole Bennett that you'd like to work with? Yeah, you have offhand.
Offhand, you know, people like what's his name? Something like, I gotta think of him. I really be looking at like Lone Wolf a lot. Lone Wolf is really good. We have a person in Chicago also that's coming up called Law Mahone. He's really good. He shot G Herbo's Riding With It video.
Oh, that's dope.
He's really good. That's somebody I want to work with. I want to work with somebody that nobody knows. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
True.
Like I want to lock in with somebody that, you know, like, this is my guy. Like y'all gotta come to him. Y'all gotta come to me. You know what I mean? So it's like,
You know who's a hard ass director? He shot Little Sky's Breath video. Fuck,
Uh-huh.
what's his name, man? Like, Nicholas Jandora.
Nicholas Jandora,
Oh,
yeah, he's good.
fucking hard.
Yeah, he's really good.
He's really fucking hard. That breath video, he's in the fucking tank.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's a great video.
That was fire, man.
That's a great fucking
If
video.
it was up to me though, I would lock in with Diamond forever. He's so cold, man. Like he's really good. So it's like another thing that he does is like, you know, he can see that do you guys look at certain pictures or like videos, like it's something about it that like
Has like a vibe to it, kind
Yeah,
of thing,
like a
like
vibe
a
to it.
consistency too.
You get like a feeling.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
like I'd be like, man, this is the only person, and like, you know, Demi has it too. If you guys ever seen Demi's work,
Oh yeah,
it's
Yeah.
like a lot of people don't have that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So it's like, I love that.
That's dope. That is dope.
It's like Demi's Instagram when you scroll and it's all those Polaroids.
Yeah,
I love
man,
that
it's-
part.
it's
Yeah,
just
you
so
should have
raw.
stuck with that. That's so cool how you have that.
we're just shouting Demi out all day today.
right?
Yeah, man. It's
Demi's
like,
He's
just-
like,
I
I'll
know-
keep coming back to these. He's
somebody's
like, yeah,
gonna be
sure,
like,
bring it
who's
in.
Demi, man? Like, keep talking about this Demi guy. He's good.
Demi, you can poke your head in. Just give him a quick wave in the camera. This is Demi. This is one we keep talking about.
Yeah, that's the guy.
The man,
That's
the man.
demigod.
That's Demi guy.
That's the guy, man.
That's fucking
That's
awesome.
dope as fuck. Do you have I lost my goddamn train of thought.
There you go, Andrew. Doing a great job today.
I didn't bring my notes with me.
Got like milk. Moon landing.
And
Who's your
moon
favorite
landing
director?
He's like, shit, I'm out.
Moon landing check. Okay, we passed that one up. What's the next conspiracy one? What do you think? Do you think JFK was actually shot by?
Yeah, he got whacked.
He does have notes.
He got whacked.
He got whacked. I'm sorry.
What do you think it was by the mafia?
By the mafia, yeah. But it looked like the driver. Everybody keeps saying the driver did it. Like, how could
I
he
saw
do that?
Yeah, there's no way.
You know, it's a great goddamn show on Hulu. It's with James Franco. It's called. It's the date of.
Oh, you showed me
the
this one.
assassination.
Really?
But it's about like he basically in this he works in this restaurant, this little like burger shop,
Mm-hmm.
and in the back there's like something that you walk through the door and he's all of a sudden he's 2 months before Kennedy's assassination. It's like a
Oh.
wormhole type of thing, and it's like, but then every time he goes to I forget what it is. Every time he goes to sleep, he comes back in or every time he goes back through that door.
Yeah.
When he comes back, all the things that he's changed are applied. So
Oh,
he can keep going back and forth. It's just about him trying to figure out who actually killed
I would
Kennedy.
love to do that. I ain't gonna lie. I
Right.
would love to go back in time, change some shit, wake up, and the shit's changed.
It-
Like, I would love that.
If you could go back to one time, where would it be?
That's a great question. Let me answer this in a smarter way. If I can go back in time, I would go back to like I would say around the time I shot Demigod. I ain't gonna lie. I would do it again. Like just that feeling was one
Feel
of
it
the greatest
again,
feelings
seeing
ever.
it again. Yeah.
Yeah. Another time I would say is when I opened up for G Herbo. Like that was the
Sick.
biggest crowd I ever performed in, and it was like
How'd you get in with that? How'd you get to open up for him?
I did a lot of back in the day. I used to do a lot of competitions. Like I was big on competitions because it was like, you know, I wanted to work on my stage etiquette and things like that. So it's like I wanted people to see like, you know, that I'm really good. Like, you know, I can perform. I can do anything that I can do. You know, on camera, off camera, you know, spot on. You know,
That's
what I
got to
mean?
build so much confidence too. Because I
Yeah.
feel like I don't know if I'd be able to have the balls to honestly stand up and just fucking spit.
Especially like a huge crowd.
Like-
Yeah.
Yeah. And everyone's like there to criticize you basically.
Yeah, like criticize you. You know, like everything you do matters.
Yeah.
So it's like I learned that. You know, I've been performing without rapping since I was like 5. Like
Damn.
been doing the Michael Jackson and shit like that for my
Yeah.
family and things like that. So performing never's been it's like second nature.
Yeah.
to me.
So you dance a little bit too?
Yeah, I was big on dancing,
Yeah.
man. Like I'm not like a dancer now, but like I do little moves from here and there. But I'm more of a rapper. Like I'm more so on the artistry side now.
No
So-
moonwalking.
I damn near hit it though. If I ain't gonna lie, get a couple shots in me. I ain't gonna lie, it would turn into Michael.
I tried so hard to learn that fucking move. Never worked.
Kind of cool how he did his, thing where he goes like he like lays down and like,
Yeah.
the thing. It's like in his shoes was like a little hitch, and he would go up on stage and hook his thing into a screw.
Is that how he could go so
And
far
that's how he
back
would do, like,
or
the whole,
forward?
like,
Yeah.
circle thing?
Man,
No way.
that's just cold.
Isn't that kind of dope?
He was a king.
Yeah, he did his thing, man. I find myself listening to a lot of him lately too, and it's just like he used to cry in songs, like
Really?
literally the coldest shit ever. Like he's crying on a song. That's vulnerability to the next level.
I think I already know your answer for this, but what do you think? You think he did it?
I was just thinking
Do
that. Yeah.
You know what he did.
You know what he did.
Oh,
shit.
You know
yeah,
what he did.
Oh shit. I don't know. Like I don't want to be biased because I don't want to be biased because it's like, who knows? But it's like, I think he really did genuinely fuck with kids.
Yeah.
Like I think he.
Yeah, he did for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
He really
I'm
did.
walking myself into that one. I ain't gonna lie.
There's two options or ways to win here. He either did absolutely nothing, or he did way worse
Or
than
he
we all
did,
think.
yeah, that's true though.
In both paths, he's like a pretty weird dude.
Yeah,
Like if you just be chilling with kids just for fun, that's still pretty weird.
that's super
Very
weird.
true.
You can see both
Yeah.
avenues. He had a really fucked up upbringing. Like his dad used to beat the fucking
yeah.
shit out of them. Like,
And he never had like a childhood, so that was
Never.
always his excuse. He
performing
always wanted
what,
to
was what was Jackson? He was like what, like 6, 7, 8, something like that.
Yeah. So he talks about like I don't know, man. That's like really some deep need a therapist shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
like I think it was so fucked up. You know, he finally got older and was like, "Oh, I can be a kid. I have the money to be a kid." You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, I guess he wanted to hang with kids. I don't know. He was. I don't know.
The more you're talking about,
I'm
you're
on
like
your
maybe
side.
he's
Yeah,
maybe he's a little fucked
I'm
up.
on your side though. I don't think he did it.
Like, yeah, I don't know.
I really don't think so. I think a lot of it, people were just fucking hounding for money.
I have
a
like
lot
no
of
clue.
money.
Yeah.
I
I don't know.
I have
I'm
zero
so.
idea.
Did you ever watch the documentary?
I
I
never
don't
watched
wanna
the
do it.
documentary.
Pieces of it.
I never
Oh,
watched
I don't
it.
even wanna
It was
see
a
it.
little fluffed. It was a
Yeah.
little fluffed because it was graphic as a motherfucker.
Was it
Like,
actually?
Oh my god! Like yeah, Jackson. Like then
How
he
could
was.
it be
Then
graphic?
he.
You can only show so much.
Well, he wouldn't
When
like
it
not
comes to
graphic
that.
as like
Talking.
as in the language. They'd be like, yeah,
Oh.
Michael used to lay down and he used to make me suck his penis, like
Wow.
shit like
Jesus
that.
Christ!
Didn't
Hello.
some of them say that it didn't happen though? Like, were they?
A lot of people were saying that was bullshit. That the director, because I think it was on Netflix, that it was like, it was a lot of fluff. Like, it was a lot of fluff in it, but it was like it was so much shock value. You're like, this is almost like bullshit,
Yeah.
or
Extremely true.
So, how y'all feel about R. Kelly?
yeah,
that motherfucker
he
did that.
It. Yeah,
Of course he did the shit.
Yeah,
No,
he
I'm
did
saying he
that.
did
He
the
did
shit,
that.
but do y'all think he needs to be in jail for it?
I don't know.
I mean,
You ever been to CRC downtown?
No.
Okay, my brother's an artist too, and we go to CRC sometimes, and there's a studio 4, and they're like, oh yeah, we're sitting on the couch. They're like, oh yeah, this is that's R. Kelly's couch.
The couch he pisses on.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's like the joke around the studio.
Really?
Yeah, because like he would make them leave the studio
For
and
him
he-
to-
and he would do his thing.
so he would piss on these girls.
Like,
So,
yeah,
like,
that's
the
R.
door
Kelly's
thing?
couch.
It's got to be.
Get
I don't
on,
know.
bitch.
They said
He doesn't like
yeah.
toilets or something. He's anti-toilet. He's just like,
He puts the damn mask on. Like, you guys know what time it is. It's time to get out.
it's time to get the fuck out of the
I
studio.
saw some video of him in jail, just like singing to motherfuckers.
Yeah, I really think he's in there singing. I'm not gonna lie.
He totally is.
He's like living his best life.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wouldn't say that, but
Hey, I'm
Could
still
you-
bumping R. Kelly. He could
Oh,
he in
hey,
jail.
no
of
matter what
course.
he did,
100%.
motherfucker's got vocals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't say. I guess you gotta separate the shit from.
So there's the
Nah,
person,
it's
there's the
telling me
music.
no.
Separate the
Yeah.
art from the
Different.
artist.
Yeah,
my body.
man, I'm bumping that shit. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
it's so fucked up when you hear about what the songs mean now. When you like think about it, I'm like,
Age
oh,
ain't nothing but the
God,
number
man.
hits so different now. I ain't gonna lie. Like everything hit a little different, but I'm still fucking with you, Kills. I ain't gonna lie.
Still fucking with you.
Shit, but you in jail though, you know.
It's kind of funny how like everybody in power, there's always just some shit that happens.
always
Yeah, you
something.
gotta be kind of wild to get to that level.
Yeah,
you
I
gotta be a
feel as
little
though.
weird.
I
Yeah.
feel
You
as
gotta be a
though.
little bit off.
For sure. If you look back, like everyone in history that ever did anything crazy was like pretty fucking weird. Like everyone from like Sigmund Freud to R. Kelly.
Yeah,
was like
literally,
wild. Like Sigmund Freud was like a
literally.
coke addict, like psychopath, like doing all sorts of
Like, all-
drugs.
all
Was he in
they
love
were-
with his like mom? Or
yeah,
what's that?
like,
What's
he
that
was
whole thing?
into so much weird shit. Like he said that everyone like was like in love with their mom. And, like, that was
Yeah.
like his like whole theory. But he was also like on a ton of drugs like the whole time he was working.
That's
No one talks about that.
the most creative people have something dark. You know,
There's always-
that they're
sure.
tied to something.
They
you
always
know what
got
I mean?
some
I
type of
can't-
vice.
You gotta be. I mean, as you know, like making music and everything, you gotta be a little crazy to stick with something
Yeah.
that you're not really getting anything out of
Literally.
immediately. You know, so you gotta be a little screw loose.
Little, yeah.
I'm trying to think of somebody who's Chance. I haven't heard anything
pretty
crazy
clean.
about Chance.
He's pretty clean.
Chance is pretty clean.
He's probably, yeah.
Have you guys ever seen Atlanta? Y'all ever seen the character the
Oh, no,
Yoo-Hoo?
you were just talking about that.
the
No, I haven't
Yoo-Hoo
seen that.
character?
No.
No.
I really think that Donald was saying that that's Chance. Like, it was this character on there. He's like really positive. Like he's just like, yeah, like you know, like a really up kind of guy. So, but he has his moments where he can like beat your ass. Like it was like a moment where the engineer kept fucking up. And he basically told him like, if you fuck up again, I'm gonna beat your ass. And so it was like, I was like, I think he thinks this is Chance. Like I think it's just him talking about Chance because I can see Chance on the
Like
beat
getting
somebody
kind of,
else.
yeah.
Like, cause you know he's from Chicago. Like he's really a real Chicagoan. And like when you're from out west in Chicago, you know they have it's like a certain mindset. They don't fuck around. Like so like
It's
to see him
surprising
this
how
clean.
positive he is with it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like to see him this clean. It's like he gotta have his days where he tell people, "Yeah, I'll beat your ass. Like I'll really fuck you up."
Yeah, he seems like the positive influence for everyone. Because even like whenever Lil Durk was, I think it was Lil Durk when he was going through that stuff with that shooting in like Atlanta or whatever, he put out that song and he was talking about how he called Chance to cheer him up or something like that. He put it in the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But shit, he's like,
I like Chance. I respect like the whole image, but I never vibe with his music that much.
I love his music.
man, you gotta listen
Yeah,
to
I
10
don't know.
Day.
Yeah, 10 days
10 Day
is
acid rap.
insane.
Maybe
It's
I just
insane.
I gotta try it again.
It's crazy.
You do because it's
crazy.
insane. That whole every song on there is so good.
Really good.
I remember like whenever it first, it was like SoundCloud. I think is whenever it first was
Yeah, me
on, and
too.
it was insane. I remember like the day I first found it.
I wonder what the fuck. What's he do now? He doesn't. I know he's still making music, but it's
He
very.
just like hangs
chilling
out, and
now.
goes to clubs sometimes.
Yeah,
He pops out of Chicago all the
Yeah, he,
time.
like,
Yeah,
goes
he's
to a
in
lot of
Chicago
clubs.
all the time.
he lives right behind CRC in that tower right there.
Oh, does
Yeah.
he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's trying
Really?
to
Like
yeah.
he's been trying to do that Ghana thing. I saw that interview where he's been at like Africa and Ghana a lot.
Uh-huh.
Oh, really?
He
That's
made
fucking cool.
bank off his merch. Those hats, the 3.
I think he said he made, like, fuck,
so
much money.
millions off those hats and shirts and all that. Yeah,
He still wears that damn 3 hat. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
branding. To
I would
another
too if it
level.
made me that much money.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, if I made that much money, I'd be wearing it
Yeah.
too.
That hat sticks to his head. I don't even remember seeing him taking that bitch off.
Wasn't he like the first
always has
person
it
to
on.
win? Was it a Grammy without ever like monetizing their music or something like
I think
that?
so. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
like,
fucking
he
cool.
never monetized his streams and he won a Grammy.
That's cool, dude.
It's crazy.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I bet he wish he monetized that shit
Yeah.
afterwards.
He's like, fuck.
yeah, I don't know. It worked out for him though.
Yeah,
It worked out.
Yeah, I would say that. I would say so.
'Cause he doesn't like have to
Yeah.
do anything. Like you just like see him randomly pop up like featured on songs now, but not a lot. From
It's
himself.
just crazy how much fucking ways that like just having fame can make you money. Like
Yeah.
even when these
Yeah.
motherfuckers are broke, they just do
Yeah.
one thing they can make like just the
like
image.
like Kanye when he started GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Remember that when he was like $1
Literally,
billion
bro.
in debt?
Hey, wait. Do you guys see they say Kanye did a PPP loan?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
There's
like-
a lot of people that are celebs that are getting caught for that shit.
Yeah, everyone's getting pissed about that right now.
I just want to like know who's like that guy that came to them like, hey, I can get you 20,000 right now. Follow me. Like,
Some like weird ass like banker guy.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
"Hey, Kanye, let me talk to you for a minute.
A lot of those businesses are pouring out like millions. 'Cause, like,
Millions.
I guess it was depending on how big the company was, right? Or how do they?
It's how many employees you had, and then if you had a revenue drop of more than 10% during COVID for 2 quarters in a
Don't say
row,
too much, you're gonna get us popped.
they pay you all of that back.
that's dope.
So some of these big ass companies, they've got like 30-40 million dollars in payroll that they got in a check
That's-
with no tax.
that's
Like,
crazy.
I'm like Dominic. It says you guys have 55 employees here. Sod.
They're like all in Guatemala. Or
oh,
something.
God,
Like
they took a
$1
really
an hour.
huge hit in COVID. We
Yeah,
need that check.
There's a lot of people that got popped for that shit.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
A lot
Yeah.
of people.
And there's a lot of people who didn't.
Man,
Uh-huh.
I tried to do that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I tried to do that shit. I wanted to do the shit.
Bro.
I wanted to do everything. I couldn't do shit.
I wanted to do everything.
Do everything once.
I think I don't know. To this day, I feel like God was just like, "Nah, you good." Like, cause this shit gonna bite somebody in the ass. So it was like, I tried to do it 100 times, but they was like, never worked out for you.
The crazy thing, actually, in this town, there's this dude that lives in this enormous ass
Oh,
house
yeah.
down here.
Mhm.
He got popped because they were paying. Were they paying him for the sites?
Yeah.
The COVID test
Explain
sites.
this because you know more about this than I do.
He had like COVID. You know those COVID test sites where they
Yeah.
would do like the rapid testing?
Yeah, I've
Center
been
for,
on
it was
before.
called Center for COVID Control, so it looked like it was like CDC
was like-
or something.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
almost like
oh
CDC.
shit. Okay, yeah.
And it was like branded as that or whatever. And he would have all these people go in and he would provide like fake results to people before they even were done with the test. Like, oh, you're negative or no, you're positive.
80,000 tests a day throughout the country, all bullshit.
Throughout the country.
fuck?
Yeah,
This
throughout the whole
motherfucker,
country.
for one, he made like
He lives, like, right there.
160.
Really?
I hope
Yeah.
he sees this. Fuck you.
You was slimy. You very slimy.
He made $160 million in 3 years off
Yeah.
this. But I think the worst part about
Literally
that,
just blew my head off.
the worst part about it is all of those numbers were just skewing everyone's lockdown
Yeah,
and
so
fucking
everyone's
so
like,
many
oh
people
my god,
up.
like there's 80,000 positive cases today, and this guy's just like counting his cash.
He's just
in his
like, yeah,
living
that's
room.
right.
You know how he got popped? He got popped off because he was just posting everything on Instagram.
He
Just like
posted
was
a picture of
flexing.
his car, and someone was like, "Is that crypto money?" He's like, "Nah, COVID money."
Wow.
What an idiot.
Yeah.
What an
Wow.
idiot. Now the fucking FBI.
Because it was
is
his
after
wife
him.
that like ran the whole thing. I'm pretty sure. And she was like sugar.
It's always a woman.
First thing I thought was, God
damn it. It's always a woman.
Always. First thing I thought was, God damn it, why didn't I think of that?
Hey,
same. Honestly, I was pretty bummed I didn't do it.
I
so
know, dude.
Maybe,
I
not,
wouldn't have
maybe
been
not
flexing
fuck
the
you, bro,
money.
because I'm just a little
I
jealous.
wouldn't have been flexing the money.
I know. That'd be stupid to
is
flex the
stupid.
money.
Bro,
He would
they
have probably still been running.
I still go past their house. They're still rolling. I see
They are.
like G-Wagons, like Lambos, all this shit.
Yeah,
in
that's
their
because the case has been brought up yet.
Think
so-
about how
I was
long
gonna
it's
say-
going to take, and then he's probably just going to settle for like 40 million and be done.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
He'll
gonna
be
take- they're
totally
gonna
fine.
take everything, bro. They're gonna make an example of him.
Maybe.
That's
It's
crazy.
almost like
That's
everyone
so
forgot
smart.
about it by now, though.
Everyone, yeah.
Yeah, not the FBI though. It's not how, it's not how it works. It
They're like,
just,
oh, fuck, that
it-
one dude screwed us a few years ago. I got to call him again.
it just takes so long for people to get to court because they'll be like, you'll go in and they'll be like, all right, your court case is next year.
Yeah.
He's just enjoying it.
Meanwhile, this guy's just rolling in.
He's probably got
his house,
offshore
his cars.
accounts. He'll
They're
be
like, I'm
fine.
not going to jail this year, so let's party.
This year.
Yeah.
Let's go out.
Good for a minute.
Damn, bro.
Is that rain?
That's fun.
Not gonna lie, man. I love the rain. I'm about to sleep so damn good.
Right.
Like I love this type of rain. Like the rain sometimes gives me energy. Sometimes, like I don't know. I'm big on rain. Like
Nice chill
Puts you
day.
to sleep. Yeah, you just
Nothing's
listen to
nothing's
it.
better when you wake up on a weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing
it's
to
like-
do.
this is the
raining
Saturday's
out.
cartoons. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Cereal,
God
ready.
Damn.
Man, it's
You
good
you know
days.
you I know you like anime shit. You like you big in like Star Wars, Marvel, anything like that?
I'm big on Marvel.
Yeah,
yeah. I'm trying to get into Star Wars. I watch I'm still stuck on the first one. Like I watched the newer ones,
Yeah.
but I'm still stuck on the first one. I'm backwards.
Yeah.
I never got into Star Wars.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Crazy.
Something
I love
about it. I just
Star- I
like,
love
I
Star
don't know,
Wars.
just didn't click with me.
I'm like I try to watch everything because I'm so big on entertainment. I don't want to be the guy that's like. If somebody asks me something, I don't know. You know what I mean? I also incorporate a lot of stuff in my music. Like I incorporate.
Yeah, you can learn a lot from like movies and shows and stuff for sure.
Yeah.
I really think so, too.
Yeah, you heard that? I was like, oh shit.
God
Yeah,
damn. I'm curious for my own thing. What's your favorite anime?
My favorite anime right now, to be honest, is Attack on Titan. But I like Hunter x Hunter a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a good
Yeah,
one.
I like Hunter x Hunter a lot. Killua and Gon, that relationship is like so
These-
cool to me.
I've heard Hunter
Yeah,
x
we don't
Hunter.
know.
You
Oh,
can't you
shit.
can't look at them.
I'm
They don't know
like,
absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
don't
look
know
at them
that.
like,
Right.
that's
I
what
just
you
know
got
the
There
there.
are like
titles.
only two in our friend group that don't watch it, and they just don't understand it. I'm like, dude, you just gotta. You know, my intro is, I'm like, you just gotta watch Death Note. It's like the greatest
Yeah,
one to
Death
watch
Note is
first.
something I'm about to get into now. So that's crazy you
Oh,
said
bro,
that. I know. I just got put on yesterday.
that one
man.
is so fucking good. Dude.
Yeah, I just got.
He's like,
Dude, I love
he just
that.
gets a pep
I
in his
love
step.
I love
Yeah.
that shit, bro. It's like, oh, the best. Death Note is like, if you guys watch, you guys would be hooked the first episode.
I
got my-
like animated stuff like Solar
Bro, you should watch
Opposites,
Death
like,
Note.
like
I'm
Rick
telling
and
you,
Morty,
just
that
watch
kind
Yeah,
of
I'm big
stuff.
on that too.
Yeah.
I'm big
I'll
on Family
I'll give you a
Guy.
rundown. It's basically just this guy. There's a bunch of death demons that
It
are
doesn't
around.
like
and
write
he
names down and they
writes
die.
names down and
Yeah.
he kills people. Then he turns like this
that's cold
fucking
as
martyr.
fuck.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You feel me? Let the motherfucker. What? Wait till tomorrow. It's over with.
He's petty.
He's like, what's your license plate number?
Bitch, cut me. What's your name again?
Yeah.
How you spell
Give me your
that?
full name. Yeah, need your middle name and everything. It's over with.
Go
I
on.
wonder though, like, what if they put somebody else that has the exact same name, or does the book know?
I think it. I forget. I kind of forget.
See, now you're getting complicated.
Yeah.
no, but
so
they
you
go.
can
They
ask-
go over all this. They go over
They
all the
actually go
rules.
into that?
Someone asked
Yeah, they
that
go
like
into all the
in the
rules.
editing room, like where they're writing it. Someone's like
Yeah.
asked that. They're like, dude, would you shut the fuck up?
They're like, get out, get out.
Just, yeah, get out of here, man.
No,
Just
they
watch
go.
the
They
show.
go over everything. They explain like all that. That's the great thing about these shows. Is that they explain the
do.
fucking all the little details.
Have you seen Attack on Titan?
I haven't finished last season yet. I'm like I'm at the halfway point where they cut off.
I can't even tell you. All right, it's
I was
crazy.
so thrown off by the fourth season.
yeah.
At first, I was
yeah.
thrown off. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" I'm like,
It's gonna
he's
make
like,
sense once you finish
yeah.
it. It's gonna make sense because I said the same shit. I'm like, this is stupid.
Good
What's the-
ending.
Great ending,
Yeah.
but it leaves you on the cliffhanger
Okay,
for sure. I'll tell you that.
all right.
Hate cliffhanger shit. That shit pisses me off.
Right at
That's
the
why I
end
be
of the shows,
like letting shows go, and then like I'll catch up on it later.
yeah.
Dom's like, you guys watch any Narcos lately or anything?
Yeah, right.
If more like real shows, I'm big on real shows. I think my top show I've seen Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
I've seen I'm big on Power. What else? What else have I watched? I seen Ozarks. I love Ozarks.
I liked
Ozarks
Ozarks a lot.
Ozarks
That
is
hooked
so
me.
fucking good. Got me on the first episode. Like
yeah.
I was so
Did you watch Dave?
Dave. Hell yeah, I watched all
Yeah,
the
that show
Daves.
was so good.
Yeah,
That show was amazing. It was
Yeah.
funny as hell too.
funny as shit, man. Like
I liked him so much more after that show.
Me too,
Like as
me
an
too.
artist too, I love him now.
that. The songs that he were doing, I'm like, put this shit out.
Right?
Like, this shit
Yeah,
is
dude, he
so
put
raw.
so many good songs in that. I think he's
did.
going to. I was reading this like interview that he had, and he said he's gonna put a lot of those out. He has like a whole album he's working on, but he paused music for like 2 years to make that show,
Yeah,
or maybe
He
longer.
probably got a
Damn.
fat ass fucking check for that.
Oh,
Man.
for sure.
Oh, yeah,
No,
'Cause
he
that show
did.
got big.
Yeah.
I never seen it, but
It's a lot of big names
It's
in there
good.
too.
yeah, there's a lot of
So many.
cameos
There's
and
like
shit.
the Kardashians.
He's
are
playing.
in it,
Kardashians
right?
Is,
yeah.
is the show he's playing himself or what is it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, he's playing. Yeah,
It's like a
kinda.
dramatized version of his life.
Yeah.
Is it like
in a way.
funny?
It's like
Yeah, it's
it's like
funny
him
as hell.
starting as like a marketing worker, like an office worker, and then getting to become a rapper. And
Oh,
then
that's-
like his
that's
crew
cool.
with him the whole way,
Yeah.
and like all that drama there. But it's like just pretty funny, and obviously it's not spot on with his life, but it's like pretty close.
It's like Entourage.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like
I
Entourage.
love Entourage.
It's
You like
fire.
Entourage?
fucking
Yeah,
love
I love
Entourage.
Mark Wahlberg. I ain't
Dude,
gonna lie.
I love Entourage.
I love everything about his career. You know what I mean? His movies, everything. If Mark Wahlberg's in it, I'm gonna watch it. Or I'm
Dude,
gonna, you
yeah.
feel me?
Dude, that's
Support
somebody that I was telling him the other day. I don't know if you know like Nelk Boys and shit.
it. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I
You know how they
yeah.
have the podcast, their podcast. I'm like, do
Mhm.
you know like I feel like is like somebody no one's ever gotten on a podcast is Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, like
you know his Donnie Wahlberg lives.
yeah,
he lives right
Donnie
down there.
lives. Yeah, Donnie lives around here. That's
That'd be
dope.
insane to get Mark Wahlberg on.
That'd be fucking crazy.
I was like,
be
so what was it
wild.
like beating someone until they were blind? Opening
oh yeah,
question.
didn't he do? Didn't he
Yeah.
do that? You know who? You know who has another crazy story? You know Tim Allen used to be a coke runner.
Yes.
For real?
Never knew that.
Yes.
For real?
Yeah, he went
Wild
to jail.
Hogs.
He went to jail for that.
No way.
I can see him. Like I can see him doing.
He went
that
to jail
shit.
for it.
That's funny.
They
as
couldn't
shit.
stop him.
It was
Look
like
at
2
him now.
kilos or some shit, wasn't it? They caught him
He
over the
said-
border.
That's funny as shit.
Isn't that crazy?
Tim Allen.
the
Tim
family
Allen.
man. You know
He's
what I
just
mean?
getting his bag.
Tim Allen. It's just so funny when you see his mugshot. You're just like, this dude's running coke.
Literally
Yeah.
Ozarks. Like
Yeah, right.
like-
Exactly.
Like literally. That's crazy.
Crazy
Must have had
as fuck.
some money troubles. What's going
It's kind of nuts. Like crazy avenues, and it just leads to like, I don't know.
Yeah. How do you even get involved in that as an actor? Like, don't you have people do that for you when you're pretty much famous?
Pre-acting.
Yeah.
Was it
Imagine.
pre-acting?
He just kept going, maybe.
Pre-acting.
Well, even like
then he became Buzz Lightyear.
who was the one guy?
Then he
that did
became
that?
Or
Buzz
no,
Lightyear.
that's fucking Tom Hanks. My
Yeah.
bad.
Oh, Tom Hanks, yeah.
There was that one guy who did like a porno when he was on the come up.
Tom Hanks, yeah.
The guy that was like not Terminator, but not
Oh, I know who you're talking
Schwarzenegger,
about. It's
Who?
Like he's like a badass.
Bruce
dude.
Willis or not? No,
No, not
I
that.
know who you're
Sylvester
fucking talking.
Stallone?
Yep.
Sylvester
Sylvester
Stallone.
Sylvester Stallone did a porno?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
like did a porno before he was famous. But he needed money.
Yes.
I swear to God.
the jumper?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
that's
dude.
No,
that's
that-
Schwarzenegger.
That's Schwarzenegger.
Sylvester
Yeah.
Stallone's.
You're
Rocky.
thinking of Rambo.
Rocky,
Yeah,
yeah.
Rocky.
Wait, that's Rocky?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
bro. I've heard that shit. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's
That's
real.
funny as hell.
Have you seen it?
No.
Have
but
you
I mean,
seen it?
I've seen him talking about it, like
Can't
on like
even
interviews and
imagine
shit.
that shit.
He's open about it.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
He's like, if you want the link, you can call me.
Move your leg right here.
Are you stuck in
You stuck in the dryer. Yeah.
It's kind of crazy when you like,
sausage pizza.
all these people have like their crazy stories and like all these troubles, and I feel like we're all young, so like we don't like understand it yet.
Yeah.
But I feel like as you get older, you start going through like these crazy life changes, and you
Hell
start
yeah.
understanding like what people are like.
you realize what it's like to be like stupid broke, really need the money. You're like, damn right, I get it. I'd sell
Yeah.
drugs too.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, you're like, all right.
I feel like as
Time to
you get
flip a
older,
kilo.
you start understanding like, okay, I get it now.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get people go through a lot of different phases in life. Like life goes through like really different.
Like a
phases.
different person every few years.
Every few
completely.
years, right?
Yeah. Different
Yeah.
person entirely. It's weird.
Super weird. It's like sometimes you feel yourself, you like going. It's like in an upward way, or you're going down. You go up. It's like a roller coaster.
It
literally.
is a
So
roller
it's like,
coaster.
I don't know, you gotta enjoy the ride.
Exactly. You can't let it get you down too much.
Can't
It's
let it get
all
you down
going to
too
end
much.
the same way. So it's like, fuck it.
For sure. I've been trying to push stuff like that in my music. Like,
Yeah.
you feel me? Just like stuff gonna be bad right now, but it's gonna be good later. Or the world just no matter what, keep going.
Suffer
Literally.
for 5 to
Keep
live
looking up.
fucking nice for the rest.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Pay the price today so you can pay any price tomorrow. Grant Cardone.
You guys ever seen Snow on the Bluff?
No.
I don't think so.
Dude, it's-
but it
it's like-
sounds so familiar.
It's about this guy. He has a camera and he's recording him do like illegal shit all throughout the movie on this camera that he stole from somebody. And it's like it's funny as hell. But in the movie he says, no matter what, keep that shit rolling. And it's like that's how you gotta look at life. No matter what, keep that shit rolling. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's like,
literally.
it's
Just got to
gonna
keep it
roll
going.
regardless.
Exactly.
It's true.
Yeah.
You can't lose if you don't quit.
I know, right?
Yes,
You can't lose
sir.
if you don't quit.
So,
Well, cool, man. Well, where can everybody find you at?
everybody can find me on Instagram at WavyWave with an X at the back. I know, like, why do you have an X at the back? That's actually my full name, WavyWave with an X. I put it like that because it's Wavy Waves, but I didn't want people to put like just the S. I don't know. It looks weird to me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? But yeah, at Wavy Waves with an X, WavyWavex on TikTok, Instagram, That's it. That's all I'm on.
I fuck
And
with that.
Apple Music, I'm on that too. WavyWavex on Apple Music and Spotify and YouTube and all that stuff.
Hell yeah, bro.
Oh,
Thank you for coming on. I
appreciate
appreciate
you
it.
coming on,
Thanks for having me,
Thank you,
guys.
bro. No
For sure.
problem,
Yeah.
man.
Peace.
Peace.
Let's get a picture.